X-Strike started for me because I had money, and they asked if I wanted to go in on a camera.
I also work in a lot of areas where not a lot of room for creative input, and I have a lot of creative output. And that needs to be channeled somewhere. And this is the best way that I mean, all the things we're involved in: film, video games, just writing, everything.
When I went out on my own, it was just like, okay, I'm gonna make my own movies. I'm gonna make my first movie. It's gonna be based on video games because I'm a big nerd.
There's a certain creative element that exists in the work that I do at X-Strike that I can't achieve in my day job or any day job that I've tried to work since working with X-Strike. The ability to express a narrative and create just a subject as a whole.
After working my job at a convenience mart, I go to my other job at a convenience mart, and then I get to come home and work on props and costumes for another couple of hours without getting paid for this third job. It's pretty much the same for everybody. Nobody's getting paid.
One time we had this guy come up and recognize myself and a group of us as being a part of X-Strike and being in the movies, and he was so happy and making a scene. It was really kind of awkward, but it was kind of cool at the same time.
People saying, yes, you made a good video game movie, you know, that you guys are doing a good job, we like you. That's an accomplishment for me.
Something that we try to do is not to try to replicate the experience of playing the game, but to replicate the moments of nostalgia and enjoyment that people have gotten out of playing the game.
You have to be versatile, like especially when you're independent and you don't have a lot of resources or money to throw around on like people that can do a job good or properly.
When we were filming Silent Horror, there was a scene where I had to, as Briggs, needed to land a very solid blow with an axe into a monster's head that was lying on the ground. In reality, it was Ben who was playing the monster, and the axe blow landed a good 1.5 feet to the right side of his head, but I wouldn't tell him that because he sure couldn't see anything. So I told him I won't hit him.
Us having lives, full-time jobs, families, all that stuff that's not going to leave a lot of time for us to run around the country and expose ourselves.